Jai Hind students, welcome to the Divisibility Rule series. So as you are able to see on the screen, I have written 2, 5 and 10. So we are going to discuss the divisibility rule of 2, 5 and 10 first. Now there might be a confusion in your brain. That's our divisibility rule, why we are not studying 3, 4. So dear student, basically to remember this divisibility rule, it is very tough to understand that what is the logic, what are the tricks to remember it. For that I have divided it into particular where I found the similar criteria I have created into one screen and I will explain you. So divisibility criteria of 2, 5 and 10, we should focus only on the last digit. So for example, divisibility rule of 2, we should check the last digit, it should be even number. Even number means the number that is divided by 2, or else we can remember 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. This type of number it is known as even number, and the remaining number, for example 1, 3, 5, this number are known as odd number. So first we need to consider the last digit, even number, it should be even number. Then we can directly say that particular number it is divisible by 2. And similarly, in case of divisibility rule of 5, we should check the last digit. The last digit should be either 0 or 5. Then we can say the number is divisible by 5. Similarly, divisibility rule of 10, we need to check only last digit. If the last digit is 0, then it is divisible or else it is not. So for example, let us start by taking one example so that it will be easy for us for our understanding. Let me take the same example in each cases. So it will be easily we can identify it. For example, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us take first 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 0. Let us take 2, 3, 0, 3. So there is a number I have taken that. Now in this number, what is the pattern? 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us take in all the number 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 0, 2, 3, 0, 3. So without dividing, directly by using the divisibility rule, we can say that whether the number is divisible or whether the number is not divisible. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Due to that, I am taking the single example in all the cases. So that by simply seeing the number, we can identify the number is divisible by which digit or which value. Okay, now let us start. Now as per the condition, dear student, let us start. The last digit should be even number. Now I will check the last digit. 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the last digit? Last digit is 5. Last digit 5 means what? It is a even number? No, so it is not divisible. Similarly, let us go for the next. Next is your 4. It is a even number? Yes, then it is a divisible by, it is divisible by 2. 0. 0 is a even number? Yes, then it is divisible by 2. 3 is a even number? No, it is not divisible by 2. Similarly, next, we should check the divisibility rule of 5. So same number it is kept, last number is 5. Last number is 5. And what is the divisibility rule of 5? It should be either 0 or 5. It is 5. So yes, this number can be divisible by 5. Now 4. It is 4. It is 4. Then I can't divide this number. Last number is 0. Yes, I can divide it. Last number is 3. No, because the last digit should be either 0 or 5. Except this any other number is there, then the number is not divisible. Similarly, let us check last digit should be 0 in case of 10th. So last number is 5. And what is the condition of divisibility rule of 10? Last number should be 0. So since it is 5, so answer is no. So let's take for the next, that is your 4. 4. Last digit is 0? No. So it is not divisible. Last number is 0? Yes. So I can divide this number by 10. Last number is 3. Can I divide? No, I can't divide. So hope you got the logic. By seeing the last digit itself, we can identify that whether the number is divisible by a particular number or not. So Up to here you understood, I think so. Let us revise it what we have learned. Last digit should be even number, then we can say the number is divisible by 2. Last number is 0 and 5, 0 or 5, then we can say the number is divisible by 5. Last number is 0, then we can say the number is divisible by 10. Now let us move to our next. So now next criteria is that divisibility rule of 3 and 9. Now again I categorize this number. How I categorize? So see here, sum of all the numbers should be divisible by 3. It is a condition for the divisibility rule of 3. And similarly 9 also, sum of all the numbers should be divisible by 9. This is the second condition. Now dear student, I can understand by reading this line, it is little bit complicated for you to understand. For that, I will explain you by taking a simple example 2958. Suppose I take a random number. Now, what is the condition they are trying to say? They are telling sum of all the number. Now, let us take an individual sum 2 plus 9 plus 5 plus 8. Individual I am adding the number. Okay. Now, let us add it. How much we are getting? 2 plus 9 I am getting a 11 plus 5 plus 8. Individually, step by step I will do. Okay. 11 plus 5 I will get here 16 plus 8. Okay, very good. After that 16 plus 8, how much I will get? 24. So final answer, how much I got, dear student? That I got here 24. Now I will divide 24 by the 3 to check whether it is dividing or not. So let us divide 3 by 24. 24. Let me do in right side so that it will be easy for you to understand. 3 divided by 24. 3 8s are 24. Directly I can write remainder nil. So I can say it is divisible. So yes, 2958 is divisible. Is divisible by 3, I can say. So I think you understood. Again I am repeating what I have done. Whatever the number they provided, each and every number you should add, and after adding that number you should divide that. This is your step 1. This is your step 1, and this is your second step 2. You should divide that number, whatever the number you got, that you should divide by 3. If that number is perfectly divisible, for example, remainder, if it is 0, then we can say it is divisible by 3. If it is not 0, then we can't say it is divisible by 3. Then we will say that it is not divisible by 3. Now let us start with the same sum of all the numbers should be divisible by 9. In this condition also, let us take one example so that it will be easy for us to understand. Now in this example, let us take one number 8874. Now how we will check it? So let us check 8 plus, I told you sum of all the number 8 plus 8 plus 7 plus 4. Now let us do step by step. 8 plus 8, 16 plus 7 plus 4. After that 16 plus this, if I add, how much I will get here, dear student? 23 plus 4. After that adding, how much I will get? 27. I got the number. Now what I will do, I need to check the divisibility sum of all the numbers. Sum I have done, the number should be divisible by 9. Now answer, how much I got, dear student, here? 27. Now what is my duty? What I will do, dear student? Now I will divide that number. This is my step 1. Already I told, this is my step 1 I have done. Now I will do step 2. Step 2. Step 2, what I will do? I will divide this number 27 by 9. 27. So 9 3s are 27. Yes, it is perfectly divisible. Okay. If it is perfectly divisible, if the remainder is 0, then I can say yes, 8874 is divisible by 9. And if the remainder is not equal to 0, then you can say it is not divisible by 9. Hope you understood. Let us recall what we have learned. Divisibility rule of 3 and 9 is that divisibility rule of 3 is that sum of all the numbers should be divisible by 3. And we have taken one example, for example 2958. Now how I will check? 2 plus 9 plus 5 plus 8. Suppose the number is 5 digits, 6 digits, then I will add all the number. I will get one answer. So I got the answer. Step 2 is what? I will divide. Suppose I need to check for the condition of 3. Then I will divide that 3 with that proper sum. And if my remainder is 0, then I will say yes, 2958 is divisible by 3, and if I am getting the remainder not equal to 0, then it is not divisible by 3. It should be remainder is 0, then it is divisible. If the remainder is not equal to 0, then it is not divisible. Similarly for the 9, sum of all the numbers should be divisible by 9. So what I have done, 8874, I have taken all the number, I have added the number. After that I got 27. In step 2, I divided that number by the 9. Now for checking that 9 3 is 27, I got the answer. Ultimately remainder again 0. So if I am getting answer remainder 0, then I can say the number is divisible by 9. And for example, suppose I take an other number, I am not getting the answer remainder 0, then I will say the number is not divisible. Now let us move to the next criteria. Divisibility rule of 4. Now what is the condition? 4 and 8, again there is a pattern. Last two digit number should be divisible by 4. So what is the pattern? Last two digit I will check. Here as you are able to see a last two digit number. And what is the divisibility rule of 8? Last three digit number should be divisible by 8. There are two conditions. In first condition, the divisibility rule of 4 is that last two digits should be divisible by 4, and in 8 last three digits should be divisible by 8. Now let us take one example as we are solving. Correct? Now let us take one example, then it will be easy for us. Divisibility criteria 4. For example, let us take 2964. This is a number. Now how I will check, dear student? What is the logic? Last two digits. Last two digits is what? 64. This process is very simple. Directly I will divide 4 divided by 64. So how much I will get? 4 1 ja 4. Here I remind this down. Now here I got. Now again 4 6 ja 24. Remainder 0. So I can write it is divisible. It is divisible by 4. Now dear student, you will get a doubt, sir, every time it is possible? No. For example 2 9, let me write you another number with the another color. For example 3 9 2 6, let it be number. In that condition what I will check? I will check only the last two digit number. Before that number I don't care. So whatever, then 26. Now let us divide by 4. 4 divided by 26. 4 6 are 24, remainder 2. Now I can't solve further. Due to that I can say it is not divisible. Not divisible by 4. Which number? 3926 is not divisible by 4. But 2964 is divisible by 4 because last two number already I checked. Similarly, let us check for the last three digit of 8. Now let us start from checking 8. Now let us check the number 7160. For example, I am checking. Okay. What is the condition? Last three digit. Last three digit, let us check. What is the last digit? 160, it is written over there. Now what I will divide here? I will divide 8 divided by 160. So I can write 8 2 ja 16, remainder 0, remainder cross. Here I got 0. So 2 0 ja 0, remainder nil. So I can say it is divisible. Divisible by 8. Similarly, in another condition, let us take the different example 7216. Now up to here I got the number correct. Now let me take one more complicated. Every time we are solving the easy one. Let us take 5 digit number. In that condition what I will do? I will check the last 3 digit number. Last 3 digit number, let us check. 8 divided by 162. So 8 2 ja 16. We got nil. After that 2. Okay, we can put one more 0, we can bring here 2. After that we can't solve. Since we can't solve, so we can say it is not divisible by 8. I think you got the logic how to solve this. Let us revise. Last two digits should be divisible by 4, then only I can say the particular number is divisible by 4. In the same way, last 3 digit number should be divisible by 8, then only I can say that number is divisible by 8. As already by taking the example, we have proved it. Now let us move to the next slide, that is divisibility rule of 12 and 15. So it should be in 12 divisibility rule, it should be divisible by 3 and 4 both. Means whatever the condition that we have learned for divisibility of 3 and 4, if both the condition will satisfy in the proper number, then only I will say that proper number is divisible by 12. And similarly, for divisibility rule of 15, it should be divisible by 3 and 5 both. Then only I can say the number is divisible by 15. Let us take one example so that it will be easy for us. For example, 5, 6, 1, 6. Now 5, 6, 1, 6. Now I think you are getting a doubt, sir, why you have written 2 times. So I need to check the divisibility rule of 3 also. I need to check the same number with 4 also. If both the number I will get yes, then only I can say the answer is correct. What is the divisibility rule of 3? So students, already we know what is that. 5 plus sum of all the numbers should be divisible by 3. So already I added 5 plus 6, 11 plus 1 plus 6. 11 plus 1, 12 plus 6, 12 plus 1, 18. Now let us divide 18 by 3. Yes, 3 6 are 18. Remainder nil. So we can say it is divisible. It is divisible by 3. Okay, this we got. Okay, as per the divisibility rule of 3, this 5 1 6 1, it is divisible by 3. Now let us check for the it is divisible by 4 or not. So what is the divisibility rule of 4? Last 2 digits should be divisible by 4. Now let us divide by 4. Now let us check. So 4 divided by 16. 4 4 are 16. Remainder is nil. So I can say it is also divisible by 4. Divisible by 4. Now it since we can say since it is divisible by 3 and 4 both, then we can say the number is divisible by 12 also. This is a process to find out divisibility rule of 12. That number should be divisible by 3 also, that number should be divisible by 4 also. Then we can say it is correct. Or else if the single question, suppose it is divisible only by 3 and not by 4, then it is not divisible. And suppose the number is only divisible by 4, not divisible by 3, then we can't say the number is divisible by 12. Now let us check for the 15 also. 15, let us start 15. Let us take one different example. For example, let us take 1 1 5 2 0. Let me check. So another side also I will take 1 1 5 2 0. Hope you are understanding why Suraj sir is taking this 2 times number, because I need to check the divisibility rule of 3 and 5 both. So one side I will check the divisibility rule of 3, another side I will check the divisibility rule of 5. So what is the divisibility rule of 3? Already I told sum of all the numbers should be divisible by now 3. So 2 plus 0. So let us check the answer. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 5 plus 2. Here I can write 2 plus 5, 7 plus 2. 7 plus 2 I got 9. So let us check it is divisible by 9 or not. So yes, 3 3s are 9. Remainder nil. So I can say it is divisible. It is divisible by 3. Now let us check second condition. It is divisible by 5 or not. What is the divisibility rule of 5? So there is no need of any calculation. Last digit should be 0 or 5. Since it is 0, so we can say it is divisible. It is divisible by 5. And we can say finally, since it is divisible, since it is divisible by 3 and 5, therefore it is, since it is divisible 3 and 5 for both, so we can say therefore, it is a sign of therefore, it is divisible by divisible by 15. So if both the conditions satisfied, it should be divisible by 3 also, it should be divisible by 5 also. Then only I can say it is divisible by 15. In between these two, any one number is not divisible, so I can't say the number is divisible by 15. Now let us move to the next slide. That is, we need to check the divisibility rule of 11. So what is the divisibility rule of 11? Sum of the odd places number minus sum of the even places number, and that number should be divisible by 11. Now let us check by taking one example so that it will be easy for us. For example, 7, 3, 4, 8, we need to check. Now, in that number, first example, we need to identify odd places and even places. So let me write little bit this number in the proper way. First number, I will consider that number as a odd. First number I am giving the position odd, as 1 is a odd. Means don't consider this as a, it is just a places. Okay, students, don't get confused. First number odd places, second is also there, even, odd, again here it will be even. Now let us check whether we are getting correct or not. So first is odd, second I am giving as even place value, next again it will be odd position, next again it is going to be my even position. So like that I have given the number. First one is odd position. This is not my, don't think 8 is a odd number. It is I am talking about the position. This is first, this is second, this is third, this is your fourth position. It is position given over there because I need to find out sum of the odd place value, place number. It is given over there. Now as per the formula, let us start solving it. So what is the formula it is provided? Sum of the odd places. So odd number, how many are there? So it is given 3 plus 8. So what are the odd number? Odd number is 3 and 8, as you are able to see here. This is odd and odd. So sum of the odd number minus sum of the even places. So even places is, what are the even places? It is given over there. Even places here 4 and it is given over there 7. So as you are able to see here, even and even. So what are the even? 7 plus 4. Now let us check 3 plus 8. So 3 plus 8, how much answer is, dear student? So 3 plus 8 will be your 11 minus 7 plus 4, how much? 11? 11. Okay, so here got 11 minus 11, 0. So 0 can I divide by 11? Yes. 11 0 ja 0. So I got the answer. So finally I can write, therefore it is divisible by 11. And if this number is not divisible by 11, so for example in place of this difference I got 4 5 6, then that number is not divisible. So hope you are getting the logic how to solve this problem in the perfect manner. I hope that you understood, and if you have any doubt, you can watch this video again so that it will be crystal clear each and every topic in front of you. There won't be any problem to understand it again and again, because it is very important in class 5, 6 and even in the competitive examination also this concept is required very much. Now I believe that only 11, I believe that it will be little bit confusing. I can understand students. For that I will explain. Let us take same logic and let us take one more question so that it will be easy for you to understand. Now let me erase this number and I will create one more number and let us solve it again to check it whether in every cases it is there or not. Now let me check a random number. Okay, random number, let us take for example 4 5 6 7 8. Let me take this number. In this number also, what is the step 1? I will allocate the position. First position I will allocate as odd, second position I don't know, odd even, third is your odd, again it will be your even, again this number will be your odd. So let me allocate odd and this position is your even, again it will be your odd, again next position I am giving that as even, again the next position will be your odd. Just I'm taking a random example. Okay, now first already I told you this is my first, this will be my second, this will be my third place number, fourth, and it will be my fifth. Now as per the calculation, what is the formula, dear students? So formula is sum of the odd places. So what are the odd places? 8, as you are able to see here, 8, third it is given there 6, and it is 4. So let us add 4 plus 6 plus 8. Now minus some of the even places. Now what are the even places that we need to find out? That is, even is your 7 and 5. So I will add here 7 plus 5. Now let us check it. Now 4 plus 6 plus 4, 10 plus 8, minus 7 plus this one 5, 12. Now 10 plus 8, 18, minus 12. If I subtract, I will get 11, 6. Now 6 can I divide by 11? No, not possible. Therefore we can say it is not divisible by 11. So don't think that every number is divisible by 11. So which number is not divisible? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is not divisible. And already just before we have learnt here that 7, 3, 4, 8 is divisible, because we got perfectly 0 in place of that other number also we can get. But I hope that you understood in which condition it is divisible and which condition it is not divisible. I hope that each and every concept about the divisibility rule that is clear in front of you, students. If you have any doubt, then you can drop your doubts in the chat box. Thank you, students.